New York City, it's the 70s All-Stars and the 80s All-Stars. Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Owen, along with Steve Kerr. Starting at forward, number 18, Dave Kelvins. Starting at center, number 5, Bill Walton. Starting at guard, number 10, Walt Frazier. Starting at the other forward, number 24, Rick Barry. Starting at the other guard, number 7, Pete Maravich. All right, we're getting started. Here's the switch. Rejected. Right open. Yes.
NBA players are too good shooters, Mark, to leave wide open like that. They're going to make that shot 9 times out of 10.
Frazier takes all the way. Nice entry pass. And a foul is called. Frazier with a nice pass. Pick is set. Here's the double. Here come the second All-Stars. Filled with the rejection. Here's Drexler. Jumper off the mark and puts it down.
We love offensive board. The offensive board leads to the putback, and that's pure energy right there.
Stuffs. All right, here comes the pick. Nice pass. Bird takes to the rim. And he finishes with some flame.
Terrific effort there on the offensive glass, Mark. That's pure hustle.
Frazier to the rim. Frazier on the run. Beautiful defensive move.
Yeah, that's a magnificent play there. Really nice scoring opportunity.
Johnson setting it up. And the field goal. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the switch. Nice pass inside. And rebounded by Bird. Frazier tries to stay in front. The 70s team moves it across. And he puts it down.
Beautiful drive through the lane there, Mark. I like the aggressiveness of this club.
Frazier able to extend. Here's the switch. Nice entry pass. Oh, a flamboyant finish.
You've got to tighten up their defense there, Mark. Full rotation.
Frazier with a layup opportunity. Nice pass inside. Bird takes to the rim.
Well, he's going to hear about that from his teammates when he gets back to the bench, which may be very soon.
Steve, I don't know about that call. I know how difficult it is for the officials, but I go the other.
How can you say that? The offensive guard came barreling down, totally out of control. That is a good call.
Drexler finds the rope. Clyde Drexler. They clear it out. Maravich with that change of pace dribble. Here's Drexler.
Terrific help defense there, ball on the interior. Good 2-for-1 opportunity here, a chance to close on this lead.
5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Yes.
Difficult shot. Wow, I can't believe he made that one.
Here's the switch. Irving able to reach for him.
What great defense, Mark, challenging the shot and forcing a very difficult attempt.
2 seconds remaining in the quarter. The jumper's off the mark. Well, as the first quarter draws to a close, the 70s All-Stars trail by 6. Steve, one of those games where it seems every shot is falling. Now, what do the coaches say at this point? They can't be happy about the defensive play.
No, I don't think so at all, Mark, because we talked to both coaches before the game. They were looking for improved defense out of their clubs, and we haven't seen much of that at all so far.
Barry penetrating. Down to 4. Rick Barry serving up a facial. Johnson with the shot and scores.
This is all coaches can ask for, Mark. Contest every shot.
Irving giving no room. Two on one. Drexler to the rim and draws the foul. Drexler at the line. He's 79% at the line. Rebound by Maravich. Frazier pushes it down. Here's Maravich. Johnson able to hustle it down.
Excellent job defensively, challenging the shot there, Marv.
Johnson fires. Handled by Walton. Maravich kicks it out. Here's Maravich. Here's the switch. Here's Bird. And the bucket. That's a 13-4 run for the 80s All-Star.
Well, things are getting a little out of hand, Marv. I think this club needs a timeout because if they're not careful, they're going to get blown right out of here.
Here's Drexler.
Marv, with this club trailing by this margin, they cannot afford to give up transition baskets.
Frazier able to extend.
Well, they got exactly what they wanted, Marv. A nice high percentage shot, but they could not convert.
Abdul-Jabbar fires it out. Yes.
This team has to regain its composure, Marv. This deficit is growing steadily. They're in danger of letting this thing get out of hand.
Here's the switch. Johnson ends up with it. Nice play. And the bucket. Julius Irving. Johnson trying to stay in front of him. Nice entry pass. The 70s All-Stars control. Good job by Maravich. Here's Drexler. And rebounded by Walton. Frazier on the hop. Here's Maravich. Walton with a block shot. Swatted away. Final minute of the quarter. The 70s team down by 13. Frazier giving no room. Nice pass inside. Barry on the rebound.
Very acrobatic maneuver, Mark, but you have to finish the play. That's the name of the game. Put the ball in the basket. Good move, man. Anytime you're down, you've got to attack the rim. Can't settle for long jump shots. I like that.
And he's rejected. Here's the switch. Drexler gets it back. Yes.
This is a very good shooting team, Marvin. When they execute their offense, they get wide open looks.
6-second differential between the deep clock and the shot clock. Cowens to the line. He's 78% at the line. Rebound by Irving. Frazier trying to stay in front of him. Here's Bird, and the tip is missed. Bird again.
Well, the only way to get back into this game is to play solid defense, but then finish that off by securing the rebound. Smart move there, Marvin. Down, it's important to really be aggressive, get something attacking towards the rim in the paint, and that might jumpstart this play.
That's the end of quarter number 2. The 70s All-Stars trail by 12. And they're ready to play. Nice entry pass. Handled by Irving. Drexler with a layup opportunity.
Well, that's good, solid defense there. We've got to contest every shot. I like what this club is doing. While they're starting to tuck away with this lead, and any transition hoops they can get, that's huge.
Johnson takes to the rim.
Well, where's your defense? You've got to slide your feet, get in front of people defensively.
Nice pass inside. Walton kicks it back out. Nice entry pass. Rejected. Bird for a block shot. Oh, what a pass. Yes.
Look, late in the shot clock, you've got to try to get the ball in the hands of one of your best shooters, and that's why.
Johnson looking to make his move.
Not much defensive help there, Mark. They've got to tighten things up here if they're going to get back in this game.
Frazier to the rim.
Well, nice take to the rim there, Mark, and that's the way you cut into a lead. Really be aggressive going into the paint.
Here's Maravich.
Oh, that's the kind of shot you have to make if you want to come back from this kind of deficit.
Maravich getting no room. Nice pass inside. Larry Bird puts it down.
Very poor defense there, Marvin. If they're going to get back into this game, they've got to tighten things up.
Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Here's Drexler. Walton rebound.
They don't want to get sloppy here, Marvin. This team has built this lead, but in this easy ones like that, the advantage in a hurry. I don't know how this club expects to get back into the game if they continue to throw the ball and not value each possession. They need solid execution if they're going to get back into it. They're going to be so careful about giving up a lead in the NBA. Momentum changes very quickly, and a couple more turnovers, this game could turn around altogether.
Johnson comes across. What a pass. Nice entry pass. And the bucket. As rejected. Here's the switch. Here's Drexler.
Fantastic penetrating move to the rim, Marv.
Frazier looking to set up. Nice pass inside. Barry, who has lots of space.
Well, he had a good look at the basket, just couldn't get it to go down.
Irving able to extend, and he draws the foul. Irving at the line for the first time. The 80s All-Stars control. That's a 9-0 run for the 80s All-Star.
This is really where you find out about your team, Mark. You're getting pounded. What are you going to do? Quit or keep playing?
1 minute left in the third quarter. Walters with a layup opportunity. Steve, let's get out of here.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's an embarrassment. He should be embarrassed for himself, for his family, for the entire human race.
I believe he has his head down. There are tears.
He feels shame.
Yes. And rebounded by Drexler.
Boy, what a terrible offensive performance tonight, Mar. They have just been unable to get anything to go.
Drexler wide open for the 3. Rebound by Cowens. The 70s team back to the offense. Maravich gets inside.
Well, I think he's trying to help our telecast. He knows everybody's turning the game off right now, but who knows if they whittle down this lead a little bit, people will keep their TVs on. Well, if you're paid to coach the game, you might want to make a decision here, like, how about a timeout? You're getting crushed. Now, that's a nice move there, Mark. It's important to establish something inside. Oh, this is a long game. There's plenty of time left. Let me get back into this thing.
Fleury takes to the rim. And here we have the end of the third quarter. The 70s All-Stars trail by 17. We move on to the fourth quarter, and what a disastrous effort this has been. And we've heard it from the crowd all night long.
Well, they don't have a whole lot to cheer about more because their team has really been lacking as far as effort is concerned. I don't know. I think in order to win this game, they're going to have to start doing some things they haven't done all game. Take charges, get on the floor for loose balls, at least show some effort.
Irving to the rim. Held by Cowens.
That's a nice gesture there, Mark. You're way ahead, so why not miss a couple of easy ones and make the margin look respectable.
Maravich at the line, first time tonight. And he makes them off. Here's Johnson.
Oh, you wonder how a team falls behind by so much? It's this kind of defense, Mark. Just give him a layup, why don't you?
Maravich has to pop it back out. And rebounded by Berman.
At some point, Mark, you'd think they realize that the reason they're so far behind is terrible shot attempts like that one. Mark, I love the way this team continues to attack. Even with a lead, they're not holding back one bit.
Nice entry pass. Abdul-Jabbar able to reach for it.
That's been an atrocious offensive performance, Mark. This club getting blown out. And you don't make shots, that's going to happen.
Accelerates. Maravich again.
Once again, Mark, this club cannot make a shot. It had some decent looks all evening, but just hasn't been their night.
Magic Johnson. Frazier moving to the front court. Here's Frazier off the mark. Rebound by Irving. And puts it down. That's an 8-0 run for the 80s All-Star.
Well, it has been that kind of a night for this club, Marvin. Frankly, I don't think the effort was there all night. This team was totally unprepared for this game. They're going to have to find a way to bounce back.
Johnson with a nice pass. Here's Johnson. Cowens able to hustle it down. Would you call this trying to pile on?
Oh, they are mocking the opponent, Mark, with this blowout advantage right now. They're just having fun out there. If I'm the defense, I'm committing a hard foul next time. You can't get away with that.
Tough job.
You don't think I'm capable of a hard foul? I was an enforcer in my day, Mark.
Johnson able to extend. And rejected. He fires from downtown. Yes. Clyde Drexler. Frazier with a nice pass. Shot blocked. Nice pass. Bird with a layup opportunity. Final minute of this fourth quarter. The 70s team down by 23. That will count and the foul. Frazier back at the line looking to complete a three-point play. So it's a conventional three-point play. Johnson looking for the opening. Offensive foul. Here's the switch. Abdul-Jabbar ends up with it. Here come the 80s All-Stars. Here's the switch. Now here's the double. Bird right back. The 80s All-Stars clear it out. Shot clock and three. Not able to hit the three. Maravich fires it. The 70s All-Stars control. The jumper is off the mark. Here's the switch. This one is in. The 70s All-Stars did not come away with the win. The final score is 61-41. Larry Bird led the way with 18 points. This is Marv Alberola and Steve Kerr from Madison Square Garden.